This game just landed in early access and it immediately reminded me of one of those old school helicopter shooters I used to play at local PC cafes. So today we're checking out Cleared Hot on the Steam Deck to see how well it holds up on a handheld device and whether the performance is smooth enough to recommend. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Now, Cleared Hot plays very much like a modern take on Desert Strike or Jungle Strike, those old school helicopter games. It's a top-down helicopter shooter with physics-based movement, lots of explosions, and a bit of tactical flavor. You can lift vehicles with a rope, you can manage your squad and move across large maps that pan as you fly. The game has full control support out of the box, and honestly the default layout works pretty well. However, you can fully customize all the buttons, which is great. You also get some nice accessibility touches, different crosshair colors and styles, aim assist and UI scale slider that makes the HUD much easier to read on a handheld. All of that feels great, the core gameplay is fun, but this is where the performance actually comes in. Now on the Steam Deck OLED running at 800p with VSync off, the game mostly hangs at around 30 FPS. Sometimes it will creep a bit above, but it will also creep below 20 as well. The issue is really consistency. During heavy action, especially when explosions chain together or when the camera pans across the map, performance drops to 25 and even 20 FPS. I've had some encounters that it can fall even below 20 or even 15 FPS. And it's not just the frame rate. The actual panning motion as you fly across the map is very stuttery. You can feel it immediately. For a shooter where you constantly need to aim precisely while moving, this pretty much hurts my eyes looking at it. It hurts the overall experience. And keep in mind, this is an early access title, and at the moment there are basically no graphical settings to choose from. You only get resolution, full screen mode and VSync, so there isn't much you can change to squeeze out extra performance on the Steam Deck, and hopefully with time they can improve on it, and if it ran at least 30 FPS it would be fantastic. Now battery life is actually pretty solid and capped. The game lasts for about 4 hours and 15 minutes on the OLED model. If you cap it to 30 FPS, you can stretch that to probably 4 hours and 30 or 45 minutes, which is pretty great for this type of game. Runtime isn't the problem. As I said, it's the uneven frame rate. I think the interface is well suited for handhelds, and as I said, you can scale the UI, you can tweak crosshairs, enable aim assist and fully remap the controls, and the gamepad layout feels intuitive and aiming generally feels fine. As I said, until the frame rate stutter gets in the way. If the performance improves a little bit, the control experience would actually benefit from that, and I think it will be excellent. So in conclusion, my verdict is that Cleared Hot is a fun, nostalgic helicopter shooter with great potential, but on Steam Deck right now it's just not quite there. The inconsistent frame rate, the frequent stutters during action make aiming harder than it should be. At around 13 euros, I think the price is fantastic, and if you're okay with the rough edges, you might still enjoy it, but I can't fully recommend it on the Steam Deck yet. On PC it runs beautifully, it's amazing. On the Steam Deck I would wait for optimization updates, and when those drop I'll check it again. That's gonna be it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribe for more Steam and Steam Deck content. And after you're done with the video, maybe you can check out the Steam group and Steam Flow curator page where I post performance breakdowns, reviews and everything about the Steam Deck. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.